Hello everyone, it's lovely to see you again as usual. And I really do mean that. It's lovely to see you because we got a lot of the same folk coming over every week for these wee food shopping hauls because we do buy a lot of the same stuff every week. So I do appreciate the ones that keep coming back just to see what we've picked up for the family food shop for the week ahead. We were planning on going to Aldi, but it's just been one of those weeks. I've been so busy. So this is just really fuss free and an easy way to order and collect your shopping. So that's what we've done again this week. So just over £68 in Tesco, and I will need to do a couple of wee top-up shops as well. But the first thing I've got here are these batter cod fillets. It's just a very light and crispy batter. We have had these before. They are quite oily, not the fish I was looking for. These were a kind of substitution, but yeah, pick those up. And then some parsley, and then just one block of butter. I won't be doing any baking this week, so just one will be enough. And this salad bag we've had many times before, and it just seems to last forever. You pop it into your fridge. Some of these wee salads go off quite quickly. That one goes on and on and on. And then a pack of wholemeal wraps as well. And then some noodles. These were a substitution as well, not the ones I'd ordered, but it doesn't matter. And then a 4-pack of baked beans. And for a change, I just got the Branston. And then I fancied a wee energy drink. My energy was flagging, so I haven't had one of these for such a long time. So I thought lime and strawberry sounded quite refreshing. And then some mushy peas for the fish and chips. And then most weeks we do get grapes. Sometimes I get the dark grapes or the light grapes or a combination of both. I just went for the light ones just for a wee change. And I tend to buy the finest just because they are that wee bit nicer. And then some broccoli. Again, I don't feel as though I've had this for such a long time. And this one looks lovely and green. Sometimes it's a bit peely-wally looking or pale, but that looks lovely. And then a lemon, again, just for the fish and chips that I've got coming up. And then I'm going to be doing a cheese and bacon macaroni or pasta, so I'll need some bacon for that. Some kitchen towels as well. I go through so many of these, it's ridiculous. Does anybody else go through this at the same rate I do? Which is a lot. And then some Actimel. Mr. Watts for Tea has stopped taking this. He doesn't think there's any difference with or without it. So I'm going to continue on with it. And somebody had said last week they used to take this, but it's full of sugar, so they don't anymore. And I don't know if it's maybe a different one, because as you can see here, there's 0% fat, 0% added sugar, and I think they're like 27 calories per bottle. So I reckon it's maybe a different one that they've tried or used to take, because this one is definitely not full of sugar, or I wouldn't be bothering with it either. And then some red Leicester cheese, and then some eggs as well, just for some scones. I said I wasn't going to be doing bacon, but I will be doing scones. I always do scones. And then a couple of the larger yogurts. So I got the cherry and the vanilla. These ones were on offer this week, and I needed some chicken. I'm not going to manage to get to the butcher, so I just get these from the supermarket. And then a bigger bag of the Maris Piper potatoes. They do these in 2 different sizes. This is the larger of the 2 sizes that they have, just because we're going to be having lots of tasties this week. And then a Savoy cabbage. And this coffee I think is lovely, and it was an offer the last time I got this as well. The reviews for this are horrendous. Folk just don't like it, but I think it's really nice. And then some marmalade as well. This is one of Mr. Watts for Tea's favourite marmalades he has discovered not that long ago, so I picked up one of those. And then a couple of tins of tomato soup, just for cheeseburger macaroni or something like that, or even with some soup and rolls. So I like to have a couple of tins of this in the cupboard. And then for wee Jasper, this is how we take his wee poops out to the bin. We put them in these doggy bags and then into the waste disposal bin with those, just when we're clearing out his litter tray, because he's an indoor cat. And then some bananas as well. And then I was going to be doing herring and oatmeal, and I didn't realise, you don't get herring at this time of the year. It's a wee bit early for herring, because I spoke to my fishmonger. So yeah, I will keep that in the cupboard for another few weeks, and I will do Scottish herring and oatmeal for a recipe. And then a 4-pack of tuna as well, because I'm completely out of tuna. And then the big bag, or the bigger sack, of Alpen. This is one of Mr. Watts for Tea's favourite mueslis, certainly at the moment. I don't mind Alpen actually, it's quite fruity, as muesli goes. And then these flavoured waters were an offer. They were an offer a couple of weeks ago as well. So I picked up 3 different flavours, and the strawberry one is just lovely, as is the lemon and lime one is lovely. In fact, they're all lovely. They're really refreshing. And if you struggle to get enough water, you know, some folk just don't like drinking water, this is a nicer way of getting your water in. So that was everything that I got this week. And there's wee Jasper here for those that like to see him. And he's getting very impatient there, waiting on his tea. Yeah, having a wee shout. He always sits here, you know, when I'm putting the shopping away and unbagging everything, he seems to know that he is going to be getting his tea soon, and he just starts and he doesn't stop until he gets it. So he's a wee pain, but he just knows. He must have an internal clock or something. So yeah, that's a wee clip of him for those who were asking to see him. So thank you so much for watching if you're still here, and a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube. And I do need to update those wee lists, which I will be doing in the next week or so. So thank you to the new channel members and Patreon members, and for you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, those that share the videos, those that have bought me a coffee this week using the Buy Me a Coffee link, and there have been quite a few of you, so thank you ever so much. And those that have left me a super thanks donation, and I'll catch up with you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Take care and bye for now. Bye now.